common risk issue that I've seen in companies that we've invested in and along the way in other platforms is really the challenges of finding a value additive board that has appropriate domain subject matter expertise across both the core business and other areas which are relevant to the company's future, including public markets and including, for example, corporate finance, or including even strategic partnerships or M&A opportunities globally, where the expectation has to be that at least one or two of the board members have, accretive knowledge of how an exit path might form in that particular industry. And the trouble is, one's experience has been, and it's slightly concerning because it hasn't changed in about 10 or 12 years, is that you look at boards, you look at the construction of boards, you look at the default, which is you're a shareholder, you get a board seat, you're a bigger shareholder, you get 2 board seats, 2 board seats, board members get bored, put an associate director on the board, eventually the tea lady's on the board. And then the net result is you've got this enormous dilution of the actual quality of board conversation. And then when you look at the risk of that as a private VC-held company, that's high. But when you look at that from a public markets perspective, it's a disaster scenario, which results in WeWork and FTX, frankly.
I totally agree. And the other thing to add to that is what I mentioned earlier on about the kind of things that a company needs to support themselves, apart from the project management, is about the strategic decision-making process, making the right decisions, the key decisions. And part of those around optionality. So obviously we help with people having proper optionality when it comes to those decisions, the service we provide. But the IPO isn't the only route. Okay, it's one route around value maximization. I think it's a very good route. But if you don't have the right experience on your board, most of them are going to be doing what they're familiar with. So one guy was saying, let's just do a trade sale, or let's do X, Y, and Z. They haven't got the breadth of understanding to make those decisions properly.